Indian Su-30mki fighter jets could soon be shooting down Pakistan's JF-17s over Armenian skies. India may soon export Su-30s to Armenia in a $3 billion defense deal. The deal involves 8 to 12 Sukhoi 30 multi-role fighter jets that will strengthen the Armenian military and simultaneously deepen the defense ties with India for the future. Now, this is bad news for Azerbaijan and Turkey's Erdogan, who have been engaged in prolonged conflict with Armenia. Despite the Trump-initiated peace deal, the agreement will be Armenia's largest ever arms purchase, as well as India's first export order of the newly upgraded Super Sukhoi aircraft. Once finalized, New Delhi will deliver the jets to Yerevan within a couple of years. The first deliveries are likely as soon as 2027 and full completion by 2029. So after the formidable Pinaka rocket launchers, the Akash air defense system and ATAGS artillery guns, Indian Sukhoi 30 fighters could soon be shielding Armenian skies against any Azeri aggression, especially after Baku procured the JF-17 fighter jets from Pakistan. As per the information available, the negotiations between Armenia's Ministry of Defense and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, or the HAL, have reached the concluding stages and may come out with a concrete announcement soon. Apart from the 8 to 12 Sukhoi 30 fighter jets, Indian Air Force will also train Armenian pilots. India will also provide spare parts, logistics support and long-term maintenance infrastructure and ground support equipment.
Our economic narrative is the increasing movement of trade and investments between India and Armenia.
But why is Armenia buying the Indian Sukhoi 30 fighter jet? What makes the Super Sukhoi special, and how does it compare to the Azerbaijani JF-17s? India's Super Sukhoi program started in 2023. It aims to upgrade more than 150 aircraft with digital cockpits, next-generation sensors, and to make them more compatible with Astra Mark II and Astra Mark III BVR missiles. HAL is the firm involved directly for the production and is eyeing further sales of this aircraft, reportedly with marketing campaigns aimed at Egypt and Malaysia after Armenia. The India-Armenia defense partnership is growing, all guns blazing. Over just the last few years, Armenia has purchased several Indian-made defense systems such as Pinaka multi-launch rocket system, the ATAGS 155mm howitzers, and Swathi counter-battery radars or weapon locating radars. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also met Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan during the SCO Summit 2025 held in China and posted on X. Very good interaction with Prime Minister of Armenia, Mr. Nikol Pashinyan. India and Armenia share warm and growing ties rooted in friendship and mutual cooperation, unquote. Both countries signed another major defense deal in late 2022 worth $720 million for the Akash surface-to-air missile system that also makes Armenia the first ever international customer of the Indian Air Defense Shield. The first Akash battery was delivered in late 2024, while the second shipment is expected to have been completed in mid-2025, though there is no official confirmation. Armenia intends to reduce its dependency further over Russian military hardware due to the war in Ukraine and advance its military requirements from alternate options. Earlier this year, in March, Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar hosted Armenia's Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan during his visit to New Delhi.
Today, of course, we have good political cooperation. I think our trade figures are increasing.
In his speech at the Indian Council of World Affairs, Mirzoyan hailed his nation's ties with Bharat. He stated, Armenia has always regarded India as a close partner, a nation with which we share deep civilizational bonds and a long history of amicable relations. Today, Armenia and India enjoy multifaceted cooperation that continues to evolve dynamically. The comprehensive deepening of our partnership with India constitutes a foreign policy priority for Armenia, unquote. Sukhoi 30mki, due to its numerous advantages, surfaces as an ideal choice for Armenia. Its combat and strategic capabilities, along with the jet's affordability, particularly addresses the security challenges the country is facing at present. An Indian Sukhoi 30 could cost anywhere from $60 million to $100 million at a time when modern jet like the Rafale could cost nearly $250 million or more. The Sukhoi 30mki multi-role fighter jet provides beyond visual range combat capabilities. Reports suggest the Indian Virupaksha ASAR radar has a 400-kilometer range. It has 12 to 14 hard points with a payload capacity of over 8,000 kilograms. Even a squadron of Sukhoi 30s would be enough to help Armenia establish deterrence across its borders. The Sukhoi 30 provides precision strike capabilities, maritime surveillance, and air superiority. Apart from its ASAR radar, it comes with Astra Mark 1 and Mark 2 beyond visual range missiles and an electronic warfare suite suitable for any mission. The move aims to counter the growing military partnership between Pakistan and Azerbaijan. Both the countries have finalized a deal where Azerbaijan is purchasing 40 JF-17 Block 3 fighter jets, making it Pakistan's largest ever defense export deal. The deal is valued between $4.2 billion to $4.6 billion, and deliveries began in phases starting 2024. The JF-17 Block 3 is a 4.5 generation multi-role combat aircraft that has advanced avionics, ASAR radar. It also supports long-range PL-15 and PL-10 air-to-air missiles along with Turkish missiles. Now, the decision of Azerbaijan to advance its own air force comes after the aging of its Russian-origin aircraft fleet and consistent operational lessons from the recent conflict like the Nagorno-Karabakh. During the 1980s, as the Soviet Union started weakening, the Armenian population in Nagorno-Karabakh agitated to join Armenia, leading to violent clashes between Azerbaijanis and Armenians. The first war took place between 1988 and 1994. Despite the ceasefire in 1994, recent flare-ups have surfaced. One for 4 days in 2016, and then later, the major Second Nagorno-Karabakh War started in 2020, when Azerbaijan reclaimed the entire territory. Since then, a historic peace agreement has been signed between Armenia and Azerbaijan, mediated by US President Donald Trump at a White House summit in August 2025 to end the decades-long conflict. During the signing ceremony, Donald Trump stated, "It's a long time, 35 years they fought, and now they are friends. And they're going to be friends for a long time." India's Foreign Minister Jaishankar also congratulated Armenia on the development. He posted on X. Good to speak to Armenian FM. Ararat Mirzoyan congratulated him on the Armenia-Azerbaijan peace treaty reached in Washington, D.C. This is an important achievement for dialogue in diplomacy that India advocates, unquote. Azerbaijan has become the latest buyer of the JF-17 fighter jet after Myanmar and Nigeria, though both the nations have raised serious issues with this Pakistani fighter. In 2023, Myanmar lodged a complaint with Pakistan calling the JF-17 fighter jets unfit for operations. Yet, Azerbaijan went ahead with the order, and on 25th of September 2024, its President Aliyev received the first batch of JF-17 Block 3 from Pakistan in Baku. Why Armenia and Azerbaijan have had an ongoing security challenge since the 1980s. After its defeat in the Nagorno-Karabakh War, Armenia realized its urgent need for military modernization and turned to India to face any possible threats from the future. Today, Armenia has emerged as one of the top 3 defense buyers of Indian military hardware alongside the United States of America and France. Sukhoi 30mki multi-role fighter jets will be Armenia's latest acquisition after the Pinaka rocket launchers and 155mm ATAGS artillery, which improves Armenia's artillery strength by offering advanced mobile howitzers. The Akash surface-to-air missile system is also now in place to neutralize any Azerbaijani mischief, either via its fighter jets or its Turkish-origin Bayraktar drones, just like in Operation Sindoor. Yerevan has also shown keen interest to acquire the next generation or Akash NG system with a longer range of 70 to 80 kilometers. Mortars, small arms, ammunition, explosives, and electronic warfare systems are other areas of cooperation. This fighter jet deal will significantly strengthen Armenia's presence in the South Caucasus region and will shift military balance around the borders as both Azerbaijan and Armenia are expanding their military capabilities in a region where the next war is always around the corner. What do you believe? Could India's Sukhoi 30 fighters shift the balance in favor of Armenia against the Azerbaijan-Pakistan axis? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.